Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Saturday, September the 16th. It's our Q&A update webinar that we hold each week. Welcome to Avazoo Group. So hi guys, how's everybody doing? I have a couple of people with me today as always. Elias, our 90 is here, our friend. He's been on vacation all week and I'm surprised he's even to see him back right now. But he's had a great time with his family. I've already been watching his pictures, so we'll ask him a little bit about his vacation. Also, guys, those of you that are new to the call, my name's David Cutler. I am the COO of Avazoo, and today we're going to be giving you complete updates on what's going on with the company, plus some exciting news in reference to the $50 million bonus pool, and of course about our mascot. Now, the mascot is the biggest prize we've ever given away in ever history. Never have we ever put something this big up for working with the mascot. So we're going to show you the latest mascot video that we're still working on. We also are going to cover what the priority call is today, which is why the game is no longer being played. Also, we have Justin on the call. And of course, we got Paul on the call that's worked literally till 4 or 5 o'clock this morning, getting things sorted out so we can go through this call today. So I'm going to begin very simply here, guys, giving you a quick update of what's going to happen. The reason I'm doing that is obviously a lot of you are very curious. We've seen tons of messages. Yes, guys, people are texting me and I appreciate it, but I know I'm on the webinar. So appreciate it. Right. So, guys, the first thing what we're going to do is tell you what's happened. We always own something when there's a problem or an issue. We don't beat around the bush. Transparency is what we've been known for, and we'll always be known for that. So, again, welcome everybody around the world. If you have been playing in our weekly game, we have got some bad news to tell you that unfortunately we have found out that there are 2 issues going on inside the wheel. Now, let me tell you first of all how the wheel got here. So the wheel, as we call it, the spinning wheel, that all began because of the 24-hour marathon we wanted to participate. And we bought a program, a plug-in program off of the shelf. Basically, we looked at it, we done the normal basics, what you would do, and it absolutely worked fine for what we were looking for just a marathon run off a spin. There was no problem with it at all. But since then, because we have made some modifications to the wheel, it has created some issues. So one of the issues, what it's done is duplicating numbers. So I'm going to do some screen shares here with you guys so you can kind of get an idea. And again, we're very, very transparent. And we're going to tell you how and what the fix is. And we're going to tell you what's going to happen because the regulator has literally said it's a no game. It's a void game. So I want to just show you what we mean by this. So I'm not going to go through everybody's names. I'm not going to, embarrass anybody in accounts. But as you can see, some of you may have got this in the past, and there are duplicate numbers that people have in their spin. Now, I'm not sure if I'm in the right one right now, so let's make sure we can get one that you can see it. And Paul, you can jump in at any time. Obviously, guys, you can see that on August 22nd on week game. That is a duplicate number, okay? If you look, you might see some, we got some other things to show you here, so we're going to show you. So you guys might have seen these duplicate numbers. You might have seen these duplicate numbers, and I'm sorry, I should have had them set up, but I know what the names are, and I don't want to.
August 28th, Dave, on one of them, there was a double number.
Yeah, right. So we got the double numbers on the 22nd there. There's double numbers on August 28th. Good catch, Paul. 1671. Now, guys, let me explain what that is so you're completely aware of it. It's this situation. Sorry about the wheel. We only had the image here for this morning to show you. So these, I want you all to think of this as a pie. Think of it as either a fruit pie or a pizza, whatever you want to call it. Each one of these colors, dark and red, is a slice. So that's one single slice. And it had 20 on here. And when we went and put our spin-off game together, we required 40 pieces of the pie to get everything we wanted to cover in there of the different sponsorships, the different people advertising, etc., etc. So when we broke this pie up, which the program said it was available to do, what we didn't realize was if you landed on one of these numbers that was on the, and let's imagine that all the dark ones right now in this example, all the dark ones are the original piece of pie, okay? If you landed, say, on where my cursor is, 3204 or 8, number 8, what would happen is the next time it spun around, it would automatically land on the other part of the pie that created it to be 8. Even though the number would be different, it would duplicate the number. Or it would just bring it back to the same page as a number 8. Okay, so the bottom line, guys, is if you landed on the new part of the pie, it didn't create a duplication number. If you landed on the old part of the pie where we split it, what it done was it come back to that saying, oh, I've still got to land on it. So that was the problem. That's step number 1. Well, because of that, all previous games have been voided. All previous games have been voided. All 5 spin-off people, repeat, all 5 spin-off people, there will be a call announced on Monday where you individuals will get together with us. Now, we've gone through this step by step to look at people, and we understand that this is a mistake on the company's end. However, when a regulator says it's void, it's void. But this is not the only issue that's happened. Fortunately, through and I think 4 or 5 people have had a very pleasant surprise this week. I hope it was a pleasant surprise this week because they got a phone call from me personally or from Paul, and we pulled them up. Through the audit, what was happening because of the games, an in-depth audit, this just shows you what happened. We found some situations. Again, we're not going to embarrass anybody, but we found things like how could people get 7 spins or 8 spins or 9 spins in a week if they weren't getting the entries or even in a single day? So as you can look at this one here on the 28th, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spins. So from there, that means they would have had to had 80 and 83 entries at least, or ticket sales. Well, this case, this person didn't sell any ticket sales at all. So what we found out after looking at a couple of these, there are other people as well that had these spins. One there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 on that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, I'm sure the people wouldn't have a problem, and I don't want you to think I'm duplicating anything. So if you look at the top 9355, when I come over here, the top's not 9355 to count the same. I just don't want to show who the people are because I want to give them gold medals. These guys have been so honest with us, and we appreciate your honesty. So what we found out was this is called an immolator. If you can see this at the bottom of the box, this immolator. And guys, this is a great catch. Our auditors caught this, and we know that people have gone back as far as the beginning of the year and have been doing this. So what they've been doing is they're going to the immolator and they're signing up for this and getting their banner. Then what they do is they open up their phone device, mobile device, and it's not grayed out because it takes longer time to report it. So they go and click on the phone device. So they're double dipping to get it. Now, obviously, guys, it's in the terms and conditions. You can't do that. These individuals were all called by us this week after the audit and told them, hey, could you tell us what you've been doing? And every one of them confessed of what they've been doing, so they didn't lose out their entries. And some of these people would have lost down 20 or 30 percent of their entries. That's a lot. One guy had over 30,000 entries. Another one had 19,000 entries. They would lose over a third of those entries. So they've been double dipping. So if they've opened up an immolator on their computer, and how they've done it is possibly a genius or whatever you want to call it. They clicked on it and then looked at their mobile device and said, okay, I can click again. So the immolator is creating a delay to report it, and then it shows up as a double hit on the banners. It also has a lot to do with the actual timing of when they do it, when it changes over at midnight. So guys, apart from one individual that's no longer with the company that had created this issue or one of these issues, it's going to get caught sooner or later. So by doing this, what I'm just sharing with you, that person on here or this person here, and there's many, many of you, was creating an opportunity to get an extra spin. Well, you extra spin people got up into the leaders board. That is unfair. That is a no-go in my book. And listen, thank you for your honesty. You're going to get a gold star in my book for doing that. But unfortunately, if everybody knew about it, then God bless to everybody and let them have it. However, they didn't know about it. So that could be even classified under the regulators' terminology as cheating because it was done intentionally. Now, fortunately, apart from the one person that we found out what and how he was doing it, and it's from a country that we've talked about before, that individual turnaround is no longer with the company because there's some additional stuff that we found out in his account, i.e. multiple accounts. Guys, I want you to know this, that this is audited and they are going to find it. And what scares me the most is if somebody wins the $1 billion and it voids out because the in-depth audit at the end, and it will be an in-depth audit, I can trust you. So I want all of my friends and family here, all you wonderful, loving, incredible people, to, if somebody gives you a suggestion of how to cheat the system or beat the system, whatever word you want to use, guys, I want you to seriously tell them, don't do it. And if you want to, report it to us because that means a lot to us. So guys, all previous 4 games have been knocked on the head. Okay, they're done. They're over. They're finished. All 5 individuals, there will be a meeting call with you to join us next week on the call. Okay. Unfortunately, there are a few of you that absolutely done it by the book. Okay. Thank you. God bless you. And you need to be rewarded because you've done it by the book, and you will be rewarded on a personal call with me, most probably Gigi and possibly even the regulator. One day next week, we're going to have a call. So guys, thank you for spinning off. Sorry the situation has happened, but all 4 games have been voided because it is unfair. However, the ones what were legitimate in the top 5, you'll have a call to come over to join us. And we're not going to even mention the names. Again, the person that kind of spotted this, and then the next phone calls after that, every single person become clean and told us what was going on. So I do not think anybody was, apart from the one individual that was going out to find a way how to beat the system and have multiple accounts and do this and do that, multiple downloads of the app, etc., etc. Obviously, we record all that. Apart from that individual, the rest of the people were just most probably saying, hey, I've got an advantage. I'm going to take advantage of it. And everybody can look at it whichever way they want to do. But I want you to know, guys, and I told everybody I'll address this in the first 15 minutes. The previous 4 games are voided. So what are we going to do in reference to this spinning wheel? This whole software has now been tossed, thrown out, gone, history, over and done with. We're not using it. And Roy, at the current time, is writing code which we can rely on and we trust. We expect the new game to come up on Wednesday of this upcoming week. The new game would not have the stipulation of duplication numbers. Now, I want to thank Elias most probably, honestly and truthfully, up first. Elias called me after day 1 and said, I think we have a bug in the system. He called me on day 3, day 5, so on and so on, and said, yeah, he's pretty convinced. And he's actually gives suggestions to let us find out what the problem is. Guys, that is family. That is team. That is people looking out for each other of what's going on. So, Elias, I want to thank you very, very much. I would like you to come in now before everybody starts to hang up and leave and explain that the previous 4 games, game 1, 2, 3, 4, are void. However, the top 5 in each one of them will join us for a call next week and maybe explain in Spanish what's been going on.
Okay, no problem. Can you hear me?
Yeah, and it looked like you had an awesome vacation, brother.
Yes, we had fun with my wife and my son over there. We were with the dolphins, and we were
I know.
having
I saw the picture swimming with the dolphins, and Justin would tell you, my other son, Justin's brother, works at SeaWorld in, is it SeaWorld, Justin, or where is it he works?
It's called Discovery Cove, which is a park from SeaWorld. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he swims with the dolphins and does stuff. So if you ever come to Orlando, Florida, I'll get you a opportunity to go in and have a backstage viewing. So
that's
Sure.
I
great.
could see your son loved it.
Actually, I don't want to take too much time. Actually, we use the dolphin over here as a therapy for young children. This helps them a lot.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
Anything I think animals help with the children that have got for therapy, or even for adults. I think it's good.
Yeah.
But listen, I want to thank you for your advice about the bug in the system. Our audit group and just was amazing. They put how they found this stuff, the red flag situation. It shows that our system's working. It's sad for the people that have played it. However, it's given a great opportunity for all the people that were below. They're going to have a great opportunity. So, and guys, just so you know, as it sits right now, we will not be taking away the free entries you received if you was in the top 50. We're not going to do that. We're going to leave them with you for participating in the game. But anyway, go ahead, Elias. If you can tell that into Spanish people, that'd be fantastic.
No problem. Hola, hola, muy buenos días. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo están todos por aquí? Gracias por estar aquí. Tenemos para ustedes una información muy importante sobre los juegos y la ruleta. Si ustedes fijan hoy en la mañana, cuando usted entraste a la ruleta, ya no existe juegos, no hay nada. Solamente voy a dar a ustedes una mala noticia, que ahorita estos juegos, todos los 4 juegos anteriores, cancelados completamente. ¿Por qué razón? Porque había un problema en el sistema, en la ruleta. Originalmente estaba con 20 lugares o 20 números, y el programador cambiamos todo esto para hacerlo de 40 para encajar sobre lo que necesitamos y queremos para la publicidad, para esto y el otro. Pero esto generó un problema y generó también una duplicación de números. ¿Ok? Y esto hizo que ciertas personas o X cantidad de personas siempre tienen bastante cantidad de puntos en la cima arriba, y otras personas abajo. Números grandes se duplicaron, números pequeños se duplicaron. Entonces había algo injusto en el juego para todo, ¿verdad? No solamente para una persona u otra persona. Había algo injusto. Y esto no es nuestra manera de trabajar. Necesitamos o queremos tener justicia para todo, y todo tienen el mismo chance, el mismo todo. Entonces, lo que pasó, se canceló todos los juegos anteriores, y ahorita nuestro programador, Roy, está haciendo una nueva que posiblemente el próximo miércoles va a estar lista para trabajar, pero esto va a ser nuestro programa, porque el programa actual de la spin o del ruleta fue comprado, como dice on the shelf, comprado del mercado y encajó. Y este juego fue originalmente comprado para el maratón de 24 horas. Recuerdan, había el maratón y la ruleta. Entonces fue comprado por este fin y fue modificado, pero lastimosamente la modificación afectó el trabajo de la ruleta y había duplicación de números y cosas. Entonces, lo más justo para todo es cancelar todos los juegos. Ahorita, las personas que ganaron los 5 primeros lugares en todos los juegos, okay, estas personas van a tener una llamada especial con Dave para platicar sobre esto. Porque hay personas de lo que estaban haciendo este trabajo, hicieron un trabajo correcto, sin ningún problema, sin engaños, sin nada, porque descubrieron también que hay una persona estaba haciendo cosas adentro de este juego, y este se considera como un engaño. Entonces, para las personas que ganaron los 5 primeros lugares en la ruleta, en los 4 juegos, van a tener una llamada especial con David para a ver qué pueden hacer con estas personas. Así, téngalo por seguro que los 4 juegos anteriores fueron eliminados completamente y vamos a arrancar esto posiblemente, no estoy seguro, posiblemente el próximo miércoles hasta que terminen la programación y hacer las pruebas del nuevo ruleta, porque este ruleta no está trabajando para nada a favor de nadie, porque no es justa con ciertas personas y usa, en otra palabra, no es justa con todo, así de sencillo. Entonces, vamos a estar actualizando toda la información sobre este ruleta. Muchas gracias. Ok, Dave.
All right. So also I want to let everybody know as well, Elias, if you're looking at my screen, across the top now, this will be how we notify you guys in the dashboard. We're no longer going to be doing emails. I mean, we will every now and again. Email percentage of opening is so late delayed with people going into the game daily and the weekly and the monthly game. So you have what we call view message across the top. You will always see that. You always have what they call announcements on the left-hand side. So when you click on announcements, it will keep your messages. This next push will have a way that you can delete the messages when you want to. Or maybe the regulator says, no, they've got to stay, but we'll keep them in reference. You can click on them. And then as soon as you click on, it opens them up. If you're in your dashboard and a new message comes out, and basically, guys, this is instantaneously. We wanted to come up. So as you can see right now, you know, this is right here. This is the image. I'm going to come over here right now, and I'm going to just grab. I was just about to write something while you was talking. And if I put that into our site right now, what I can do, Elias, in literally seconds, I can then go into our messaging system now, and we can message users. So if there's a situation in the future, we can come into our messaging, we can drop it in here, and we can go straight to dashboard notification only. So if I wanted to do and say test 101, guys, you can see what I'm going to do here, and you'll see exactly how it happens. So this way we can keep you in contact. What I want to do is, just in case people, actually, I'll just take out that. We're live anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to say it's a test. We're live now, and I can go ahead and come into here, and I can hit submit, and you can see from the wheel going around, count it back 3 seconds, and then if I come over to our dashboard, what should happen is bang, test. That's instantaneously, okay, to our system. Everybody now, if you went in your dashboard, you'd see test 101, okay? You can either look at the message by opening the message up. We're live now. And again, that will show across the top of the dashboard. So you can see it up here, test 101. So guys, from here on inwards, when we got situations we want to get to you, we have made the decision we're not going to be emailing because our email percentages is dropping off. If you don't go on the dashboard, obviously it means you don't really have a lot of interest in what we're doing. So it doesn't matter about us sending you an email. So right now, you're going to have a lot more up-to-date messages inside the dashboard. You don't also have to worry about hitting unsubscribe and losing the ticket, because when you unsubscribe from an email, you can lose the ticket. So if you can quickly do that in Spanish for us, that would be good. Then we're going to get right on to the Mascot is the next thing. While you're doing that, I'm going to pull up the Mascot.
Okay. Bueno, otra noticia también para todos ustedes. Si ustedes fijan ahorita, cuando ustedes entran al juego, entran al dashboard, ustedes van a ver arriba un mensaje, ¿ok? Este es la nueva manera para comunicar con ustedes. Ya no vamos a mandar correo electrónico. ¿Por qué razón? Porque a veces hay muchas personas no abren el correo electrónico en un día, en 2 días, 3 días, una semana. A veces pasa y no abren el correo electrónico. Entonces, la manera más rápida es cuando usted entra al juego, siempre va a estar en el dashboard. Siempre va a estar en el dashboard. Entonces, usted va a ver si el mensaje está arriba, usted puede leerla. Debe de leerlo diario, mi recomendación para todos ustedes. Y si hay algo urgente, por ejemplo, el sistema de mensajería de nosotros para el dashboard, cuando Dave manda alguna cosa, algún mensaje o algo, va a salir una ventanita con el mensaje. Cuando usted entra al dashboard, va a haber un cuadro, una ventana con el mensaje que debe leerla. Entonces, de esta manera vamos a saber más información más rápida, ya no vamos a depender de la mensajería del correo electrónico y vamos a depender del dashboard, del mensajes en los dashboard. Así pendiente con tu dashboard día a día a día. Muchas gracias. Okay, Dave.
All right, so guys, so we're done with everything now, as in updates for everybody. Wednesday morning, the new game will start. It will be a brand new wheel, brand new code, brand new look. And then, of course, we can keep people updated on it. And again, I want to thank all of you guys that were so honest, come forward. We really appreciate it. For all those other individuals out there that one particular individual that's gone, you know, hey, there's reasons for everything, guys. Right, so let's move on to some good stuff. Let's talk about the Mascot, which I'm going to play first. Then Paul's going to come in and talk about what we're looking to do. And then additionally, after that, we're going to talk about the $50 million pool bonus, because it started officially yesterday. And thank you guys, already got points going into the pool. That's kind of exciting. That's going to grow quick. $50 million is a lot of money, I can tell you, and it's going to go pretty quickly. So what we're going to do first is we're going to show you the Mascot, so you get a chance to see that. And then what we would do is Paul's going to talk about it. So here we go. Let me check. Just, you can't see that, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my Avazoo family. I am the newest member of the family, and I am very proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help those in the world who need it. I am looking forward to working with all of you, but first, as a group, we need to give me a name, so please choose something suitable. I am hopeful that I will make everyone proud when implemented on the websites, to guide people around them and bring people together with the message of one cause, one love. I am also looking forward to being the face of Avazoo in the ads that will be run, and I wish to learn more about different languages so I can communicate with everyone. For now, I would like to say thank you. It's been great meeting all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye, my new family.
All right, so we're going to run it one more time, guys, just so you can see it. So it starts with the name Avazoo. Obviously, the A goes to its legs, the V goes to its stomach, the A goes to its arms, Z, nose, and eyes. So we'll just do it one more time. It's not long, so everybody gets the opportunity, because I think it's important you know what Paul's got planned. And here we go.
Hello, my brothers and sisters, my Avazoo family. I am the newest member of the family, and I am very proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help those in the world who need it. I am looking forward to working with all of you, but first, as a group, we need to give me a name, so please choose something suitable. I am hopeful that I will make everyone proud when implemented on the websites, to guide people around them and bring people together with the message of one cause, one love. I am also looking forward to being the face of Avazoo in the ads that will be run, and I wish to learn more about different languages so I can communicate with everyone. For now, I would like to say thank you. It's been great meeting all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye, my new family.
All right, guys. So to give you an idea quickly of places where you want to see this character, and we're calling him, we've got some names for him right now, but he's going to be in your dashboard. So when you pop in and you don't know what you're doing, he's going to walk you around and tell you what to do. He's also going to be out on TV commercials. He's going to be in different places. We're going to brand him. Paul's come up with a great concept and idea. So, Paul, would you like to talk a little bit about the competition and what the rewards are and what you're looking? And then, obviously, I will give the final reward right afterwards.
Yep. Right, guys. So you've seen the Mascot, and you've seen what we're proposing to do with him and bring him on to everything that we're doing. It's not just going to be on the website. He'll be going on TikTok and Facebook. He'll be going on banners and things like that. So what we're looking for is some help from the community. Basically, we want a name for the Mascot. It's got to be something that will be able to be used all over the world, because we don't want to be branded in multiple times. So we need to make sure that any name that we give him is usable in every country around the world. So as the names come in, we will be checking them to make sure that it doesn't mean anything offensive in any other country. That being said, we're going to run a competition. Now, like Dave said, he's got the grand prize, which he'll tell you about. But basically, what we're going to offer is we're going to give you an email address, which Justin will put up in the chat shortly. And then we're going to take all the names and then we're going to put it to a vote. So we're going to offer prizes for first, second, and third place. So for third place, you'll get 10 points into the $50 million pool and 1,000 entries. For second place, you'll get 25 points into the $50 million pool and you'll get 2,500 entries. And Dave will give you the information on the first place prize shortly. Now, not only do we want to give people prizes for obviously winning, getting the best names and things like that, but we also want to reward people for effort. So obviously, because this is going to be the new mascot, what we're happy to do is we've got him on some of the banners. If you put that up on your social media and you get people interacting with it and making comments. So
it's actually required, Paul.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah, that was the regularly said that if the winner has to be, they're going to review the Facebook pages and Twitter accounts. So you guys, if you the requirement to the winning position, let me quickly, if you don't mind, Sean, Paul, I'll jump in quickly now.
No, that's fine.
So one of the requirements is one of the requirements, obviously, is the name that's got to be friendly for everybody. Number two, the requirement is that it's got to be proof of evidence that the mascot name is a good name. So it's down to you. So what that means is you've got to post it onto your Facebook page, and you need to get people that obviously like it, talk about it, and share it. Okay, so it's effort put forward for the reward. We don't want you to come up with a name called, Bag of Bones or whatever you want to call it, and it doesn't mean anything. So the only way we're going to know if it means anything to people and what they think of it is your social posting. So if you're not in a social environment, it most probably is not going to work for you, because we are going to look at your accounts, the winning names that are in the top voting position. We're going to be looking at the accounts to see that, which will give the final sign off. So it's not just about a vote. It's actually showing what it's done. So if you've got something that's gone viral, and again, you don't have to talk about Avazoo and $1 billion raffle ticket. This is about a new mascot for the company, so it can go viral on its own. And Paul's already gone through the prizes. So, I mean, you've already explained to what the gifts are going to be, right, Paul?
I've done second and third place. I've not done we've had it signed off, and I know the game's not running at the minute, but what we're going to offer is if you give us 3 names, maximum of 6, we'll give you credits for spins for when the new wheel comes
This is
in.
for anybody, correct?
For anybody.
So anybody who gives 3 names, just put names in the pot, but don't have any of the backup. Hey, people like it, whatever. Just for doing 3 names, they're going to get spins in the weekly games, right?
Yeah, it's going to be a credit at this time, and the way we're not saying you have to take both the spins on the first time the wheel opens up.
It's 3 I got approved. Did you change it, or are we still going? Are we
Oh
going?
no, did we get the 3 approved? Sorry,
3 approved. Yeah.
Obviously, I was up late and I've not listened to all my messages yet. Sorry, guys, I apologise. So if it's going to be 3 spins for 6 names, it'll be a credit, and you just need to speak to the help desk to redeem your credit, because obviously all the emails will be going to namemeavazoo.com, which is at the bottom of the screen there now. So we'll be able to see that you've put in the 6 names or the 3 names. If you put in 3, we'll give you 1 spin. If you put in 6, we'll give you 3 spins. We can't be fairer than that. But then you can get in touch with the help desk and say, I want to redeem my credits for spins. And the help desk then will get the spins accredited to your account on the wheel in the week that you choose, because some of you might go away on holiday next week. We don't want to say we'll put it on next week's wheel, because the spins, as you all know, will not carry over to the next week. You might not have internet access. You might not.
I think for more, better say, Paul, is if somebody's in the, say, 6th position and they want to get into the leaders board, they can wait until Friday night and say, hey, I want my one of my additional spins now. Yep. That would get them into the top 5. It wouldn't be Friday night, it'd be Tuesday night, because the game starts on Wednesday. So on Tuesday night or Tuesday during our operational hours, they can request, hey, I want my spin now. That credit goes, they go and do their spin, and now where they were number 6 or 7th or 8, all of a sudden they're in the top 5 for the playoff. So they can use it to their advantage.
We certainly can. We're trying to be fair to everyone. But yeah, get your thinking caps on. Make sure, like I said, the most important thing for us is that we can use it in every country. Because like everything gets sent out of house. So it goes off and it'll go to the religious people to make sure that it doesn't mean anything in Arabic. It's against religion or anything like that, or go off into Chinese to make sure it doesn't mean something in Chinese that's offensive. It gets checked by every single language. So it's not an easy task, but it's a doable task. But we just need to make sure that this is something for the world, because we're going to be worldwide, we're going to be massive, and we need to make sure that everything we do is nice and clean. So everything will be checked.
Right, so I've got this written down. We're in the process. So number 1, anybody that submits just a name, whatever name they want to submit, as long as is there any requirements on the name, or it's got to be a legal name. It's got to be adult. It's got to be children friendly, correct? Yeah,
it's got to be. That should have gone without saying, but I'm glad you said it. Yeah, it's got to be friendly family, children friendly. It's got to be usable around the world. That's the main requirement, just for the name. You can.
Okay, so just submitting that name, they get 1 spin that they can use at their leverage whenever they want to in the game to pump them up.
Yeah,
if they submit
3 naming, if they give us 3 names,
yep,
they'll get 1 spin.
Okay.
If they give us 6 names, they'll get 3 spins.
Okay. And second prize runner-up and third prize runner-up is what?
Second prize runner-up will get 25 points into the $50 million pool. And
that's 1/4 of their qualification already done.
Correct.
Okay, next.
And they'll get 2,500 additional entries.
Okay.
And third runner-up will get 10 points into the $50 million pool, and they'll get 1,000 additional entries.
Okay, so what have you got for first prize? Because I know what I got. What do you got?
Well, I'm going to let you go with it, because you're the COO, and whatever we discussed last night might have changed this morning.
Okay, so what? So go ahead and do the points for the pool and the entries. You've got that part there, right? That was 5,000 entries.
Yeah, it's 5,000 entries. And I haven't got points down for the pool.
I think we had it also set at 25 points because that was first and second.
Yes.
Okay, that's what we had it down. Okay, so guys, I want to make sure everyone understands this. Okay, this is very, very important. And you need to listen up. If you're watching TV right now, cutting the grass, doing the laundry, whatever, put it down, stop it, because this is it. Okay, so the person that calls the mascot gets the mascot name, the character of the mascot. So there are some involvement that we need to do. You need to post on Facebook pages, create to find out if there is excitement. That you have to post and get shares, so we can see if people share it. We can follow the share. You have to build obviously come up with the name and then build the character catchphrase of what it's going to be, the character catchphrase. So ours at the moment is one cause, one love, because I said it one day many years ago and it stuck with me, and that's what we've done. The character can have its own catchphrase. Now, apart from what you've just got right now, you will receive 10,000, because this is stuck with us for life. Okay, we can't change it. You're going to receive 10,000 shares of the company. Now, at the moment, the pre-evaluation was $94 a share. So that means before the end of the first raffle, that 10,000 shares should evaluate to roughly $940,000. Take it serious, because them shares after the first raffle, they are projected on the IPO to go up to around $900 a share. So take your time, take your effort. Don't just pick something. This is something that sticks with the company forever. You'll be recognized on the stage. In fact, you may even be the mascot picked at the main $1 billion raffle, where you'll have an outfit that we don't know what that outfit is. We're waiting for you to suggest it. Is it going to be a black outfit with just this tattooed on it? Is it going to be puffy so it looks like a blown up balloon? Whatever it's going to be. So that's why we are offering 10,000 shares, company shares, plus the other rewards you've just heard Paul talk about, for the person who gets the winning character name, catchphrase, and style of the person. 10,000 shares, guys. That is a very serious. If it's something you're not interested in, it's no big deal. Just sit back and wait till that person gets. We also will be using outside sources that are going to give recommendations as well, so we can see, and we'll be introducing. You have 30 days from yesterday for, unless we change the date, right? It's still 30 days, Paul?
Yeah, 30 days.
Yeah. So you have 30 days from yesterday for the competition to end. Now, some people are going to say, well, what happens if I come up with what was Kirk's idea?
Oh, do we want to give that away? Because I'm sure he's going to put that in.
Okay. Well, if he's put it in, then people know that his has already gone in. Okay. So what we're going to do, guys, if there's a duplication of a name, so don't go and start sharing it between all of you. The duplication of the name is the first name that's entered with the concept. So you might come up with a name called, Tom, okay? But Tom doesn't have a catchphrase, and Tom does not have a submission, and Tom did not get it shared, and Tom didn't have any concept of what the character is. But Tom also gets put in by somebody else 3 days later. If Tom 3 days later has got the concept and everything else and gets picked, that'll be the individual person that gets it. So it's not about just a name, not for that kind of money, 10,000 shares of the company. That makes you an owner of the company, guys. So bottom line to the deal is, it's a big deal. It's big for us. It's a big decision. And what's probably the most important is the interactive you're going to get on your postings, your Twitter account, your Facebook. That's going to be a big decision maker, because we're going to get the opinion of other people, not yours. So if you're going to go out and put a little video together, and we'll provide you this demo video so people can see it. I think we got a couple of other little tweaks. We'll definitely be able to provide that video for Monday. If you go out and you get it out there and have people vote on it, I mean, I see lots of things that people go out there right now and say, hey, give me your opinion on this, and I'll split my prize with you or something. There's lots of ways to create this thing to get it going, and it's an opportunity to spread your name. As that goes out and gets liked and gets shared, you've got the opportunity to pick them people up to go to afterwards and sell them tickets. So guys, take advantage of this and take advantage of the opportunity, to say the least. And again, by Monday, we'll have the demo, which will be linked on the CRC for you. It'll be in YouTube. You'll be able to use the character. You cannot add to the character, but you can delete from the character. So if it ends up at 1 minute long, we're going to show it in a couple of different environments, in a dashboard environment. We're going to try and see if we can get something showing where it's walking in the street, things like that. So we'll be giving you all the tools. What we're trying to find out is, does it get liked? Is it another character which you see on TV all the while. So the effort put forward is down to you. If it's just a matter of submitting a name, you don't have time to do other things. What the heck? You're still getting one spin when you can use it for 3 names, and you're getting 6 for 6 names. You get 3 spins. So just by putting a name forward, you're going to do that. However, first, second, and third prize is whether you interact and make sure that this works. We're not just going to say, hey, it's Tom and that's it, it's picked. The names you want to think of is what our cause is. We want it to kind of represent our cause of what we're doing. What we're doing is making a change, and we want this here for a long, long time to come. So, guys, we hope that you enjoy doing this. It's fun. It's better than just hiring a company to come up with it. It's going to be nice that one of you guys get it, and it certainly will be nice, if you are the person that's up on stage here in a few months giving away the $1 billion prize, and our mascot does it. That's going to be pretty cool. All right. Any other questions on the name or anything at the moment?
Yeah, we've had a couple of questions. I'm just going to say, some people started typing the names should be. Don't write anything in the comments.
No, don't put your names out there, guys. No, because if you've got a name and a character and you put it, submit it out there, and somebody duplicates that, and then they add to the business model, and they say, oh, it's going to do this. And what we're looking for, guys, and we'll talk about it weekly, we want you to create the character. It's not just a name. That perhaps we worded that wrong last week when we started, but after talking to the team, what does the character do? What is it going to be for? In other words, we know it's going to be in the dashboard helping people along to make sure they understand the game. Is it also something that shows up at football games or Grand Prix and things like that? So we need your input there. And again, the only way you know if it's going to work is by sharing it on your social sites that we can see it. And by the way, talking about social sites, this is going to be a Monday morning update. Due to the audit that has happened recently, in the last 3 days when we found all these problems, what we talked about earlier, if you're in the round robin and you are posting on a social site, you have to provide that social site where you're posting. So you have to like Facebook, you have to tell us what your link is, and the auditors now every month are going to go in and verify your postings. If you do not, and this doesn't count for anybody, this only counts for people in the round robin. If you do not post and put them into the round robin, you're supposed to do, if you're posting 5 banners a day, they got to go somewhere. One person we found yesterday had a locked account. Nobody could get in to do it. And then another individual had not a single friend in his Facebook page, and has been posting there each and every day just to get the free entries. Guys, that individual is no longer in the round robin. Okay, so guys, I meant to mention that to you earlier. But what we are looking for out of the character situation is to go and do it. But guys, because we're live, we're real, we're planning games that create money right now, the audit has been stepped up dramatically. So some things that some people have got away with for the last couple of years are now being looked at. And if there are things, that situation that this individual's got no friends, 0, and gotten all of his postings into his Facebook page, if he got 1,000 entries, again, under the terms and conditions, it says that's not the objective. You are the eyes and ear to market for the company is why you're getting rewarded. Do not be surprised that you have entries taken away from you. Okay, so you be careful if you've done something like that. That's not playing the team effort there. That's just trying to play the system, so you know. Anyway, Justin, before we go over to the $50 million poll, is there, first of all, I suppose, Elias, do you want to say something first in Spanish to everybody?
Yes, please, because this information is important also.
Okay.
Ok. Hola de nuevo. Hace un ratito mostramos a ustedes un video de la mascota de Avazoo. Ok. Tenemos una competencia para nombrar o dar un nombre a este mascota. Y hay premios para el primer lugar, segundo lugar y el tercer lugar. Cada uno de ustedes puede dar un nombre o 2 hasta 6. Por ejemplo, Si usted da de 3 nombres a 6 nombres, usted puede calificar. Por ejemplo, cuando ya entran los juegos de nuevo de la ruleta, si usted hace 3 nombres, van a dar a usted una vuelta más en la ruleta. 6 nombres van a dar a usted 3 vueltas más en la ruleta. Entonces, eso es muy importante. También, si usted quiere nombrar la mascota, simplemente hay un correo electrónico, está en la pantalla, nameme@avazoo.com, nameme@avazoo.com. Aquí usted puede mandar la información, el nombre, si usted quiere poner un nombre, 2 nombres, 3 nombres, 4 nombres, hasta 6 nombres. Claro, debe de poner el nombre y debe de elegir una frase para este mascota, porque saben, cada mascota tiene una frase famosa, ¿verdad? Necesitamos poner una frase para este mascota. Entonces usted no solamente va a poner el nombre, va a poner el nombre y va a poner una frase para hacer este mascota famosa, ¿verdad? Y va a tener, por ejemplo, el tercer lugar va a ganar 10 puntos en la piscina de los $50 millones y va a ganar 1,000 entradas gratuitas. El segundo lugar va a tener 25 puntos en la piscina de los $50 millones y va a ganar 2,500 entradas gratuitas. El primer lugar va a tener un premio, créame, va a ser algo espectacular. Va a tener unos, como dice, acciones en la empresa. Va a tener acciones en la empresa. Y esto es con valor muy alto. Entonces, lo que debe hacer es poner el nombre, poner frase y mandarla a nameme@avazoo.com. Y ojo, trata de sondear el ambiente social en las redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter, etcétera, etcétera. Sondear si este nombre puede tener una bulla o puede ser viral. ¿Cómo? Por ejemplo, puede hacer una foto, un video o algo, puede publicarlo y puede pedir opiniones de la gente sobre, por ejemplo, el nombre o la frase. Necesitamos ver la persona el que jala más gente a este nombre y a esta frase. Así te dejo con esta competencia. Tenemos 30 días desde ayer. Ayer empezó esto, entonces tiene 30 días. Si puede hacerlo hoy mismo, no hay ningún problema, pero hay que hacerlo, ¿ok? Muchas gracias. Ok, Dave.
All right, thanks. Right, so let's get into some quick stuff here, guys, before we take some questions about the $50 million pool, but we also want to tell you about, we have made some changes so you guys are aware of it on the site because of what happened this week. Again, you know, we're glad we found this at this stage. First of all, you'll see the end of the first monthly game now has been put back to 41 days, 23 hours, and 3 minutes and 33 seconds. That means it starts on October 1st, which is 15 days from now, I believe, and on October the 28th. This will have $50,000 in $50,000. Now, there is a change on the game that we're waiting for the way the regulators coming back. So to play in the monthly game, there is a change on that game. The weekly game, nothing is changing. The daily game, there is no $20 entry tickets. It's 50 and 100 that's going to be able to play in the daily game. However, the monthly one, there is some changes we're waiting to find out because it is $50,000 in prizes. So you'd be aware of that. So again, we've updated that on the site. There is a brand new link coming across the top of the page here. We expect that to be up by Wednesday, which will tell you all of the benefits. That's the reward program where the top 1,000 people get the reward program. That's going to be in the referral bonus pool, the $50 million. It's going to be in all the things that we've offered is all going to be on the website that people are able to do it. We're also going to attach that once it's done in the website to your dashboard so you're aware of it, so you can see the additional prizes. Now, guys, all of the stuff we're doing represents you saying thank you to you guys. However, there's going to get to a stage that, again, you know, we found this out this week from the audit that we were shocked that people are posting to it. I mean, why to me, you would post to a social site that had no friends. I don't blame you at all for not posting every day to your social site with your family. But to go and open a brand new social site, have 0 friends, and post the banners just to get the entries, that's not doing anybody any good. It's doing you more harm than it is us, because if they catch it in the audit, your account gets lost. It's over. You'll get out. There's nothing we can do to change it, guys. Okay, so please make sure you're posting to a live, active social site is the wording what it says. So make sure you're on a live, active social site. Doesn't mean to say it's got to be your family. Go ahead and open up a new social site and invite new people. That's fine, but it's got to go to a live social site activity. We went to one person's account and it had like, I don't know, something like, I forget exactly what it was. It was over 1,000 banners posted. Not one comment, not one statement anywhere. That doesn't work, guys. I'm just trying to protect you. That does not work. For you to get rewarded, as they always say, nothing comes for free. You're getting free entries, but in results is you're sharing, spreading word of mouth about Avazoo and the raffle. If you're having no friends and nothing, and of course in the round robin, that's people are already starting to be taken out of the round robin already. What we've already found this week. So please don't be one of those people. Do the honorable thing and do the right thing. That's my suggestion. Right. So Justin, do we have any questions, Mascot, before we get onto the $50 million poll, or anything we need to address quickly now, because I know a lot of people drop off right around now?
We have 4 total questions. We have one about the mascot too, if you want to cover
Okay, let's hit them 4 questions. Then those who want to stay on, we're going to go over. We're doing calls now every week, guys, for team building and AAP building. We know the AAP store is the biggest way to go right now, and it's working very well. Kirk does that call on Tuesdays, and Kelly does it on Thursday nights, New York time, 7:00. So that's Kelly does it, and then Kirk does one on Tuesdays. There are team buildings on Tuesday and on Thursdays on how to build your new team. So make sure you get on them calls, guys. That 4 new calls we've added during the week to help you all build your team to get part of the pool. But anyway, go ahead. What messages do we have?
Okay, so the first couple questions were back when we did the notification demo earlier in the call. And they said, will the notification message show up in the mobile app?
Paul, didn't you check it today? Well, it's in your dashboard. So the mobile app is not in your, that's not dashboard. You go into the mobile app and then you click on a link to open your dashboard. So it's going to be in your dashboard, not in the mobile app. However, we are working to see what we can do to send a notification to your mobile device. We have it on AppTech Gateway. There's no reason we can't have it on here. So we are working on that, but that could take 30, 60 days to get approved by iPhones. So, but yes, in the dashboard, yes, but not in the app currently. But yes, we are working on it to make it happen. Next question.
Okay, cool. Next question says, is it possible for us to reply to the message in the dashboard?
Not at the current time, okay? Because in your dashboard, you've got your help desk. And we average, just so whoever asked the question, it's a great question. We really did anticipate this question was going to come up. We get a lot of people that just respond with, thank you, see you on the call, things like that. So when we send out emails, we get these 1-worded or 2-worded questions. If we had it in the app to respond to, it could, it may represent that we got to respond back to it, and it's going to take down from customer service. So we've decided right now, no response on the messages that go out. It's a notification, say, hey, something's happened, the app is down, whatever it may be, whatever the problem is, or get on a conference call. You know, you're in theory, think about it, you're going to the game every day. Even if you're in last position, you would always want to go into the game, because we have odd days that will give extra spins to people. So let's just say it's hump day. Everybody got 2 extra spins. We're going to create excitement in there. So if you're not visiting the dashboard in your game, like if you sign up on Wednesday morning playing the game and then disappear because you know you're in last position. That is not a good idea. So the idea is to create you to go into your dashboard every day so you can get up to date on what things are going on. So I would recommend you open your dashboard daily. That notification will come up and it say, hey, your first name begins with the letter B. And because that, you have now got 3 free spins. And then you can go on and spin. So that's what it's all created for. Next question.
Okay. The next 2 questions are about the mascot. The first one says, do you have to give all your ideas at once?
No, I think you can continue. I don't see why Paul would have any problem with that. He's going to review it. He may even pick up the phone and call you guys to discuss it. So I don't think there'd be an issue there at all, right, Paul? They can
Nope.
submit and then tweet from there.
Yeah, they can submit as many times as they want. You know, it's easy for me to just go through and see, because I can isolate in a search. So if they say, oh, I've sent 6 in, as long as it's all come from the same email address. If it hasn't, let me know which email addresses you sent it from, and I can do a search. I want to add to the prize as well, Dave, for first place prize, because obviously this is all a concept, and we're not, like you said, we're not just talking about a name. We want to build a personality with the character. So whoever wins, I'd like to work alongside and build the personality of the character out with them if they want to. They don't have to, you know, but if they want to, I'd like to work alongside the winner and build the character and the personality of the mascot out.
Awesome.
But in addition, guys, so you know, it's not a requirement. If you build your own personality, build it and submit it to Paul, then he'll come back. Because we want to see your input. You might say, the character does backflips every day and his nickname is Backflip. I'm just giving an example, guys. So don't take everything literally. But we want a character. What makes it different that people see it and know it? Gecko, which is a lizard that people have. It has a character. So that's what Paul's talking about. And then once we've got the person, then Paul will work with that person. And the reason I've just done that, guys, is I know what some of you do. And I appreciate it so much. When we put out something, all of a sudden we get bombarded and then we let you down because we don't get back to you. So once the name has been picked and the person, that's when Paul will work with you. We're not going to do it just for everybody submitting entries, hundreds of entries. And we're going to post this on Facebook as well, guys, for ourselves, for other characters or other individuals to participate. This is a life-changing for the company, changing something this late stage. It's got to be reprinted on all of our business cards, letterheads, paperwork, event shows. Everything we've done where we spent literally tens of thousands of dollars has now got to be all changed and the character's got to be added. This was a very, very big decision to take on at this stage, but we've done it. So it's very important to get the right people. And yes, Paul will work with that right person as we go forward.
Awesome. Actually, if I could add to that too.
Let me just address something. Mama Jama, you just come on a call and you're asking about the name. Go back and watch the recording from the beginning. You especially need to watch it because there were some things that we found through auditing your account that you need to make sure you're aware. So please go back and watch this from the beginning. Then you'll also know about the name and everything else. Keep going, Justin. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's okay. I was just going to say, I don't know about you guys, but I don't know how many companies are out there that gives people an opportunity to name their mascot or create their mascots. So I think it's a fantastic opportunity for our community and our members and stuff. And
it's $1 million opportunity. It's 10,000 entries.
Yeah.
It's $1 million opportunity to come up with a character. And when we do the IPO, which is planned, scheduled, and everything else, that goes from that much money up to you got to times it by 10. So you're talking about it's worth it for the time and the effort. And you're the one what named it. I mean, that alone is a pretty it's a pretty cool privilege.
Even if
it may be that the mascot may pull the $1 billion winner ticket.
Yeah. Even if you put your suggestion in and you don't get picked as the ultimate winner, just to be part of that process and being a part of that creative mindset where we're all kind of working together, I think is really cool.
Yeah, no, I think it's a great team effort, and I'm looking forward to it. So, and I'll run the video again here in a few minutes, guys, but we're going to switch over. I believe we're going to attempt to get over to the whiteboard. We've been having problems with a particular camera, and
We've
I'm
got
not
one
sure.
more question.
Yeah, go ahead. And what's the next question?
The next question is from Jiraiya. She says, the mascot is a lucky omen for Avazoo. Is there any limitations for number of letters in the name or for the name?
I'm going to say yes and no. Obviously, we're looking at using this as an advertisement for the company. So if it ends up being something that's very long in letters, then it might not get picked by the regulator, because it's going to be the regulator and the third party that puts the names forward to go into the vote, because it's got to be checked and verified and everything like that. So the longer the word, the less likely it could be that it gets used. So I'd try and keep it reasonable. I've just opened up the emails and had a look. I don't know if this person didn't understand the concept of it, but we're looking for a name for the Avazoo character, and your name is your name. Please do not send me your own personal names. That won't work. We'll never name the character after an actual real life person. Okay? Not even David Cutler.
No, I don't want my name attached to it anywhere. So, guys, just come up with your own character names and whatever else you're doing, and that's going to be good. I'm having a problem again with the camera. We want to move over now to anybody who doesn't know, they got on late, like I just mentioned. You got to go back and watch this from the beginning. It's up to you if you do. If you don't, then obviously you don't know what we're trying to do. You don't know what the reward is. But we got to move on. And Paul, I cannot get a whiteboard to save a camera going for me on my whiteboard again. Can you take over to start explaining? And guys, points are counting today. The 60-day countdown is on. Okay, if you're interested in part of that $50 million, then you need to do your part today, not yesterday, not last week. It's like right away. And of course, the new game will be up on Wednesday, this upcoming Wednesday. But Paul, if you want to do it, I'm going to try and take the camera I've got and get it closer so I can use that somehow. But can you see what you can try? Would you like to explain the 50 million pool to people while we get started?
Yeah,
cool.
I can do. I have got a picture of the whiteboard if it's necessary. Okay, guys. So we've got a $50 million.
I actually would put that up, Paul, if you want to. I know it's an old sketch that if you want to pull that up, I would think that would make sense.
I will find it and I'll add it.
Guys, for those of you who already got off the call and you're coming and you've done your part, please remember your notifications are going to be in your dashboards now. We will not be sending out many emails. We'll still send out some every now and again. All previous 4 games have been pulled down due to the bug in the system of duplication of numbers. They are all voided under the regulator, under the audit. Unfortunately, we found a couple of people doing things that were inappropriate and against the terms and conditions. Only one person has lost their ticket entry, and that's because the way the person was doing it. All the other remaining parties have actually been patted on the back and thanked for their honesty of what they've done. So again, guys, thank you for your honesty. We really appreciate that. However, we're moving on now to bigger and better things. And what we're going to be talking about is the $50 million pool and the points. And I think as soon as Paul pulls that up, we'll get started.
Yeah, just give me 2 seconds.
Okay, so while he's pulling that up, guys, I'm going to try and get another camera turnaround. Let me quickly do an update for everybody. Guys, we're in ticket sale mode. Okay, that means selling tickets. If you are opting not to sell tickets by not posting or not doing anything, you're not in any jeopardy of losing any of your ticket or your entries. So I want to make that clear. You're not going to lose anything. But as we move forward from here, there are new procedures being put in place because of this recent audit we found. So we don't want to take on new ticket purchasers and they have the same outlook as some of the current people that we have now. So again, you can be removed out of the round robin. Again, you will not be able to play in the monthly program if you're not selling tickets. There's requirements being put in because of these bad things that happened this week through the audit that got pulled up. The weekly game will never change, but as new people come in, they are ticket purchasers. We cannot give away any more free stuff. I've been told that I've gone beyond my paycheck allowance, even though I don't get a paycheck, never have one. But bottom line to the deal is it's gone below above my pay grade that I give away too much stuff. So guys, it's down to us to prove what we can do right now. There's so many rewards here. We can make it exciting. Paul, we can see your screen, so you get started and I'll see what I can do about getting my camera working.
Fantastic. Okay, guys. So this is the whiteboard from last week. So we're going to go through how you earn the points, and then we'll proceed on as Dave's sorting the camera. So each ticket sale will earn you a point. So if you sell a $20 ticket, it'll earn you 1 point. If you sell a $50, 2 points, $100, 3 points. The $1,500, you'll get 50 points. The $2,500 ticket, you'll get 80 points. Okay? That's pretty self-explanatory. So the more tickets you sell, the more points you'll earn to go into the pool. Okay? On top of that, we're also having the programs in there as well. So if you sign up an AAP, you'll get 10 points per location for that AAP. Now, the ticket sales from the AAP will not count towards your points. So the sign up of the AAP, you'll get 10 points per location, but the ticket sales from that AAP will not count. Okay? The co-branding, you'll earn 5 points per 100 tickets, a minimum of $25,000 in sales for that one. Okay? But again, the co-branding tickets do not count. It's only the package that counts. You have the sponsorship program where you'll get 10 points per $5,000 of package, a minimum of $75,000. Now, the co-branding and the sponsorship program and the non-profit program and the AAP program are all at the bottom of our website. If anyone's got any additional questions about them, we do have the AAP training that's going on twice a week now, because that's the big one. If anyone's got any questions about the other programs, by all means, get in touch with Help Desk and they'll direct you to someone who will get in touch with you and talk to you about them. They'll also earn points for the non-profits as well. You'll get 15 points per non-profit that comes on, but they must qualify. By that, we mean they must meet the terms and conditions that they are actually a registered non-profit charity. Okay? So we can't just take on a company that says, oh, I'm a non-profit. They will be checked. As you can see, we don't do checking in-house. We have auditors, we have the regulator, and everything gets checked and verified. And, you know, we will make sure that everything is totally checked, verified, and done. So I hope everyone understood that. But again, for a $20, $50, $100, $1,500 or $2,500 ticket sale, so that's your referral, must be a completed profile with a completed payment. If it's not a complete profile and a complete payment, you will not earn the point. You'll get 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, 50 points, or 80 points. The programs, an AAP, it must be a completed profile. Now, an AAP, there is no cost to the organization, but it must be a completed profile. It must be a legitimate business. We do ask for a business license and photos of the location. So it must be a qualifying business. You'll get 10 points per location. The co-branding must be a completed transaction. Okay. Sponsorship must be a completed transaction. And the non-profit must be a qualifying non-profit.
Paul, are we ready to go? I mean, can you see my screen now?
I can't see your screen because all I can see is my screen. Justin, can you see Dave's screen?
Stop sharing for a second, Paul.
Okay.
Guys, can you see that? Just, can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. So is it close enough? Does it need to get closer? Where are we at?
We could put you in solo layout, so it's a lot bigger for everyone. Would you want to do that?
Do that if you can.
Okay, cool.
All right, guys, only because of the time that's ticking on already. So I'm hoping you can see that. Can you see that okay from there, guys?
Yeah.
Right, so I'm just going to jump in here. Paul's already gone through this, which is really good news. It's all about points, right? You're trying to get inside a box. You've got 60 days studied yesterday, anybody before. There's $50 million. There is $1 come from each ticket sale. This is guaranteed money. Guaranteed money. In other words, it's not a risk factor. It's guaranteed money. All you have to do to get part of that pool is do 100 points, period. As long as you get 100 points. So like even the game, the Mascot today gets you 25 points. Every ticket sale gets you points. We're here for one reason only. I want to make this as clear as I can up front with everybody. It's about ticket sales, period. Without a ticket sale, we cannot take that 70% and go and do the change we want to do in the world and make a legacy and build dams and take people out of poverty and build houses and wells and water and all kinds of stuff. Without being involved with governments, we can do it directly by doing a philanthropy board. We can't do that without a ticket sale. So we're in ticket sale mode only from here on inwards and nothing but ticket sales. So every time you sell a ticket sale, you get a point. Put you in here if it's a $20 ticket, a point. So at 100 ticket sales, you would get 100 points if it were $20. If you sell a $1,500 one at Syndicate, you get 50 points. Or a $100 ticket, you get 3 points. A $100 ticket is the most popular ticket still currently today. Even when we look at third world environment, countries, poverty levels, $100 ticket is still our most popular ticket, so you're aware of it. So you need to get 100 points in there before it closes. It is 60 days. November the 15th is when it closes. There's an asterisk up there that said by the regulator, we are able to turn it off. And if we want beforehand, if we feel that we've got a large amount of people in the pool, we can cut that off. We will give everybody 10 days notice. However, to extend it, it has to be voted on. Okay. So right now, that is your window of opportunity, 60 days or 58 days right now, 59 days. You want to get as many points in that pool as you can. How do the points come? Not just from your sales, but building a team. This is truly, truly the word multi-level network marketing. And I don't know how many of you have been doing that for years. I'm sure you all have. That means somebody you meet, then somebody that you know now meets somebody. They can go out and do all the incredible work and you get rewarded. Exactly the same deal here. Doesn't change. So if it's you and you go out and sign a $20 ticket and it goes to Mark, Mark gives you a point into here. However, Mark does nothing. He does zero. He doesn't do anything. That's it. You got 1 point. But you go out and sign up Tom. So really he's directly level to Mark. But in your dashboard, when you look at it, you'll see it's laid out. Tom goes out and he sells a $20 ticket, $100 ticket, $20 ticket, $100. So that's 1, 3, 1, 3. So that's 3, 6, 7, 8. 8 points going to here for Tom. But because you signed him up and he's in your 3 levels, you plus 2, you're going to get them 8 points as well. So you get that. Now Sue goes out and she gets 100, 150, and $20 ticket. Okay, and she can go off crazy. So that's 1 point, 2 points, 3 and 3. So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 points gets added to Tom's, that then gets added to yours. Then points go into here. You want to get as many points as you can. You want to forget 100, add a 0 to the end of it, plus. You want to aim for something that is doable. And it doesn't mean you. It's all about building a team and knowledge. You guys have all got the knowledge now. You've been here for so long. You understand the game. You understand a $20 ticket. You understand a $50 ticket. You understand a $100 ticket. You understand our cause, what we're doing. You understand how the free entries work. These people may not. So it's about team building. And that's what we started doing calls on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we got some incredible leaders already. And we've already got more leaders looking to come on board. So you can be that leader. It's who you introduce that ticket to. That A, you get the point, get rewarded. A, that ticket holder could be the winner person. So that means you could win $1 million for referring it. You get 15 free entries anyway, which means you might win the $1 billion. But in the meantime, all these points that are going on and on and on and on and all the way around are going into this pool. Now, when it closes over here, using this as an example, there's 300,000 tickets sold and there is 1 million points in this pool. What we do is we divide the points to the percentage of your points. So if you've got, say, 10%, if you've got 10% of them points, which in this case would be out of 1,000 points would be 100 points. That should be 100,000. That's 10,000 points. Let's say you have 10,000 points. That means you're going to get 10% of that pool. However, what happens is there is a weekly encouragement pool to make you grow even more or less. It works in both ways for you. So once this closes down, we switch over in November the 15th to each week. And what happens is it goes by a percentage. So if there are 1,000 people in this pool, right here, 1,000. So you have 1,000 people in here. There's somebody, or maybe a split, is going to sell the most. So that person would be first. And then somebody is going to be 1,000 at the bottom. Okay, the person at the 1,000 at the bottom is going to get the equivalent percentage as what comes into the pool. In other words, if there are, in that week's ticket sales, there are, it doesn't matter about how many sales. If it's 1 sale, 100 sales, 1,000 sales, 10,000 sales, it doesn't matter. It's wherever you're, if you do the most percentage, you get the highest percentage of the week available. Now, what is available? We take whatever that pool value is, and we take 20%. So in this case, if there's 1 million points, there are now 200,000 points that are sitting each week for your available. So if you get the highest amount of ticket sales this week, you get the biggest chunk of that. If you don't get a ticket sale this week, you don't get any of that, and you lost 20% of whatever your pool balance is. Now, we don't want anybody, because it's not our MO. We don't want anybody to lose out. As soon as you qualify with 100 points, you are guaranteed a prize. There is $1 million right there up for anybody that just entered the pool. In other words, if each week you only had 100 points, each week we take 20% away to encourage people to go out and sell tickets. Every time they sell tickets, then they have the opportunity to get more. So in other words, that person who got none because he was on vacation, this person got his 20% split somewhere in that pool. It's a real simple process once you understand it. As long as you're doing ticket sales week after week, you can increase that. For example, if you had 10% of the ticket sales, you just went up 200,000, 10% is 20,000 points. You've just added back to the pool, which is your money. So guys, this is a simple process once you understand it. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we're going to be going through this again and again so you understand it. So again, once you get in the pool, you cannot get knocked out. Once you qualify, there's $1 million. Now, if there is 9,000, let's say there's 1,000 people in here, just for argument's sake. You got 1,000 people inside this pool right here, and only 900 have succeeded to get points. That means there's 100 people over here that are going to divide that $1 million. Okay, so whatever it is, there's a minimum amount divided. So if you lose your points, you cannot lose your time and effort you put forward. It's guaranteed. So in other words, if you don't go out week after week after week and sell tickets and get a higher percentage, and that 20% keeps taken away from your percentage, you got 80, then you got 60, then you got 40, then you got 20, then you got 0. When you get down to that stage, you have got just the basics. You split the $1 million of how many people are going to be in that pool, whether it's 5 grand, 10 grand, 25 grand, we don't know. However, the people that are motivated, the people that are out there doing things, building their team. Remember, this is team building. So all of your points are coming from your team. That means this week you can turn around and get X amount of sales. You get a higher percentage of the pool. If you come in, say, number 500, then you might only get 8% of the pool. So the numbers come off of your ticket sales on a weekly basis, divided by the percentage of the numbers going in. It's a real simple process when you get your head around it. I couldn't get my head around it when Graham and Paul and people were working on it. I couldn't get it. And where I was losing it was, how do we pay out that money each week? And then it dawned on me after meetings, hey, they don't get paid out. It puts the points back into their account. So if they had 1,000 points and they took off 20%, 200 went. But this week, they come in first place and they gain 20,000. Now they got 20,000 plus the pool. So it's points building into here, and then it's divided by who's got the most points. Guys, this is the best. I've spoken to 8 separate network marketing companies. I've spoken to most probably 25 what I would call leaders over the years, and there is not one person that's not excited about this, okay? Because this is a standalone product, and obviously they're going to get a ticket, so they're in for the $1 billion raffle. They're going to get a ticket. They're in for the daily, weekly, and monthly games. As long as they spend $20 or higher, they're a purchase ticket. There's nothing but win situation on getting involved in this, and this is your retirement fund. And I mean, literally, it could be your retirement fund. If you build this where you've got a Tom and a Sue and a Peter and a Patrick and whoever else it is, and they're getting you points into here in the next 60 days, then that is a bigger chunk you have to do, or a bigger chunk of points you're going to get. That could be retirement. You could easily get 10%. That's $5 million. I don't know many people who couldn't retire on $5 million. It's that simple of a process, guys. Right, Justin, do we have any questions?
I'm only seeing one that's relating to what we're talking about, and it came from Henry. He says, if at all I don't have a team, will I qualify continuing on, moving on in the right direction?
So if you don't have a team, okay, the first question I'd ask is why? We had this question last week by somebody that it was actually, and I always pronounce it wrong, so I apologize, but it was Mobaji. I don't know how we pronounce her name. I'm so sorry. Mama, she knows who I'm talking about, and please forgive me. The bottom line is, if you don't have a team, the question is, why not? I mean, she's got 6,500 people on her Facebook followers, or 6,600 people on a Facebook follower. And bottom line to the deal is, you can build your own followers of that amount of people, or you can go out and start with your own people. You don't have to be social environment. You can walk around the town. This is traditional, good old network marketing kind of what would I say? Network marketing. You know, talk to them about the project, talk to them about getting involved. I done some postings on the training on Thursday night. I'm up to 5 responses. Now, it's not a big deal, 5 people, but it's 5 people I didn't have, 5 people I didn't know, and now I do know them, and we're doing a Zoom call tomorrow afternoon. So, guys, it can be done for you if you're willing to do it. So that's really what it comes down to, guys, is if you're putting forward the effort, you can find some new people and they can get involved in doing what they're doing. So I would suggest highly that you literally go out and do what you normally do. Talk to people about something exciting and build a team. But the answer is you can do it all on your own. You know, if you just set a simple goal, take the 100 points and divide it by whatever the ticket you think you can sell, and that's what you got to sell each and every day. And you're in the pool. Now, remember, you get points for AAP. You're going to get points for co-branding, sponsorship, non-profits. There are promotional points we're going to give away, like the one this morning, 25 points for being in the Mascot winner. So there's other additional ways to get points. You want to get as many points in that pool as you can guarantee to do. But if you are somebody that's comes on to calls and is not going to give up some time each week, then unfortunately, and guys, I don't like talking like this, but you're going to fail again. And what I mean by again is that's what a lot of network marketing opportunities do. You just keep trying. Hats off. Congratulations for everybody who does that. But isn't it time now for you to succeed? Absolutely. And in this program, you're doing it because of the passion of what we're trying to do to help people around the world, and you're guaranteed to get there. So guys, just get on the team building calls, find out how to build your team. Have you done the right banners? Have you changed your own banners? Have you done your own postings? Have you talked to people today about Avazoo? And if you haven't, then that's down to you. You won't get into the pool. You won't get any of that points. But it doesn't matter for those of you who don't want to build a team, because you still got your tickets. You're still in the raffle. So every situation here is a win-win situation. Next question.
Okay, perfect. We have one other question, but it's a Mascot question.
Go ahead.
For the name, must the name be in English?
As of right now, no. The answer is no. So a name is a name. It's a mascot. So I have no problems. What the name does need to do is when it's translated from whatever language into English or any other language, it cannot be a bad word. It cannot be a cuss word or something like that.
Okay, perfect. And another question here. Is there going to be a nonprofit section of our nonprofit signups in our dashboard?
Is it going to be a nonprofit section? Not sure. Either you're wording the question where I'm not understanding it. I don't know what you mean by nonprofit.
Will there be, the way I understand it, is there going to be like a section in their dashboard for any of the nonprofit signups they get?
Well, it's a referral to you, so you can still reach them. It's there now. It's got your referral code, so you would be able to go into your dashboard right here, and you'd be able to look under your referrals. Can you see my screen, Just?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll be able to look under your referrals right in here, and what that would do is if you're a nonprofit, you would know the name of the nonprofit, so you can contact them, email them, or call them. So I don't know what else you're looking for from that.
I'm assuming and John, it just came from John McKenzie. You can clarify me if I'm misunderstanding this, but I think he wants it curious if it would be next to like the AAP referrals or the landing page referrals. Like
you mean like across the top?
Yeah, like if it had its own
tab. No, it wouldn't be, John, because the AAP is different because you've got, you might have one store that's got 400 stores and you want to be able to track it. With a nonprofit, it's very limited to what nonprofits get approved. So you would only get it by the name. It wouldn't. We did discuss that a long time ago, and there's more time and effort putting into breaking the code out than it's worthwhile. We've only just reopened the nonprofit again, and that's going to be limited to what we can do. So if anybody's got a nonprofit, get hold of Jim at Avazoo, because it is reopened and they must meet the requirements. So the nonprofits must meet the requirements. We signed up about I forget what it was initially, a couple of hundred or something, and unfortunately a lot of them haven't met the requirements. You cannot be a nonprofit with us if you don't meet the requirement. When we approved it and got it in, and now the audit's going through, the audit is catching people that have perhaps misled on the application. If you don't have X amount of donations coming in each month and you're not noticed as the nonprofit, then unfortunately you're not able. I mean, the idea of a nonprofit is to help a nonprofit, but we found some people, John, just so you're aware of it, that are one-man outfits or two-man outfits, and they call themselves a nonprofit. And by the way, they're doing really good work to help people, but it doesn't fall under our classification as a nonprofit. But yeah, we're not going to be adding that link. I'm sorry. All right, what's the next question we have?
Okay, that's it for questions.
Okay. All right, guys. So I want to quickly do a recap. I want to bring up the character one more time for those people who have come onto the call late. So what we're trying to do. I also want to make sure that everybody is aware that the game is down, and the game will be down until let me make sure that I want to make sure everyone knows the game will be down to Wednesday next week. All the previous 4 games have been voided due to the fact of misappropriate of entries, as well as a bad glitch in the spin board. The auditor and the regulators avoided it. Could we have gone forward and awarded the prizes from the previous? The answer is no. It's just a matter of being ethical, being honest. The people that were on there got additional free entries. So we're going to take care of you. So we're going to have a call on Monday, or we're going to announce a call on Monday for you all to join us on a one-on-one private call where you'll have to have the opportunity to talk and give your opinion. Please be careful on that call to make sure that you are all up and above board where you're supposed to be. But the game is voided due to these situations, what's happened, which we discussed earlier. However, we are going to say thank you for the top 5 on each one of the games. So guys, make sure you join the call Monday for an update on that, so you know. Now, next thing, this is the character. I got it turned off. Sorry, guys.
Proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help. Hello, my brothers and sisters, my Avazoo family. I am the newest member of the family, and I am very proud to be here to help the new people who join our mission to help those in the world who need it. I am looking forward to working with all of you, but first, as a group, we need to give me a name, so please choose something suitable. I am hopeful that I will make everyone proud when implemented on the websites, to guide people around them and bring people together with the message of one cause, one love. I am also looking forward to being the face of Avazoo in the ads that will be run, and I wish to learn more about different languages so I can communicate with everyone. For now, I would like to say thank you. It's been great meeting all of you, and I hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye, my new family.
Right, so that is the character we're looking for, not only the name, the character style. We'll explain it again on Monday on the company update. We'll explain it again on Wednesday, so everybody's aware of what it's going to do. There's going to be a new link on the website with all of the reward programs of what we have talked about and what is officially operational. We also want to thank a lot of people for what they've done this week. It's a tremendous amount of people. Special thanks to Alan to let us know about some stuff that was happening. Really appreciate you. The new individuals that are looking to get involved on the $50 million and building your teams, we're very excited about having you guys join us. So we can't wait to get that started. So guys, don't miss out Monday's update call. Again, you understand what happened. All of your notifications now will be in your dashboard. That's not in the app. You go to the app to click on the dashboard. It opens in the web browser. We also put a voice message out on the CRC yesterday. So you guys have got the message in there on the right-hand side, or when it opens, as well as a voice message as well. So guys, we will be notifying you. We are in ticket sales mode only. I'm sorry that, there's some people out there at this stage now are going to get left behind. That's your choice. We're not going to do it. If you want to learn how to build a team and you want to participate, join us on the upcoming calls. And if you don't know what they are Tuesday and Thursday. There is 2 separate calls each day. One is an AAP call, which is done. I don't know the times just because I always think of them as, isn't it 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock New York time for the AAP on Tuesday. And then on Thursdays at 7 o'clock New York time for the AAP. They're done by Kirk and Kelly on AAP, guys, because that's the big opportunity right there. So unless there's any other questions, that's a wrap for the weekend. Paul, have you got anything else you want to say to anybody?
Yeah, I just want to remind everyone, I just put up the email address at the bottom again, which is nameme@avazoo.com. Do not send your name suggestions to helpdesk or info. Don't send them to our company emails, because I've had one come through to my field at strategic operations. It needs to go to nameme@avazoo.com. Okay.
All right, cool. Guys, spread this recording around. Yes, it's not the first part of the best recording where we've had to share some negative things that some team members have done. But guys, this I can only express it, and I pray that you guys don't go and try and take advantage of the system. This is an audit company that does this, and they are verifying things. And if there's something that's off, then they're going to catch it. It's only a matter of time. And if they don't catch it now, they will catch it when it comes to the, God forbid, you're the $1 billion winner and all of a sudden you're so excited and then you lose it. I don't want to see that happen to anybody. I really do care about you guys. So please don't try to take advantage of the system. Don't try and beat it. You will get it, and then you'll get a letter that pops into your email just saying we have deleted your account. I'm sure you've had other accounts that have done that. There won't be a recourse. You cannot come back. Your account's deleted. So please don't go and do it, and certainly recommend that to some of your friends that are taking advantage. If you're posting on sites that don't even exist and they don't have friends, or if you're not even posting, you post it and delete it, post it, delete it. That is not what it says. It says you must post in an active social environment, okay, to receive the banners. So if any of you have done that, you're going to lose them free entries out of your account. I'm sorry, guys. I mean, it's just the way it is. So if you're better off posting one a day rather than 10 a day and upsetting your friends, or get on the team building one and find out how you can open up multiple accounts. So guys, I'm just really hoping you listen to me, because I can't save you. I cannot save you, and I don't want anything to happen to you. All right, Justin, is there anything on player support we need to make anybody aware of anything? Game's going to open Wednesday. As it sits right now, we'll do a Monday update call. Anything in player support we need to give any input for anybody?
Nope, not at this time.
I've had a lot of text messages from people in the last hour and saying about thank you and us playing the game. That's what it's all about, us playing the game right, being honest, being ethical. And again, guys, I don't want anybody to there were multiple people involved in this situation. And apart from one individual, everybody come forward to share what they were doing, explain what they were doing, so we could see it. And who knew a immolator would cause that delayed time, allowing it to somebody else to post again. So please watch the recording and get people to get into the dashboard. Obviously, that's where we'll be updating you. There'll be messages in there pretty well daily. If it's not daily, it'll definitely be every other day. So check your messages in your dashboard, just like you would check your email. All right, guys, be blessed, each and every one of you. Thank you for your understanding. Monday at 11 o'clock, 2 o'clock New York time, corporate call. We'll announce the call for all the previous people that played in the games. If you've got entries from the top 50, you will not lose them. They will stay with you. However, the top 5 will have a private call with us so we can explain what went up in more further detail. Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend. Be safe wherever you are. Enjoy your family. Enjoy the Lord. God bless to all of you. Thank you. Love you. See you. Bye. Thanks, guys.